Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the field of play for the Recurve Men quarterfinal matchup number 3.
Das ist das dritte Viertelfinale der Recurve Herren und hier kommen die Schützen.
We're into the second half of the draw here. Men's quarterfinal on Recurve Sunday. And it's a big one. Marcus D'Almeida from Brazil, world number 1, going up against arguably one of the archers of the moment, Kim Je Deok from Korea.
Finishing 6th in the qualifying round. Ladies and gentlemen, shooting on target number 1, representing Brazil.
Auf Scheibe Nummer 1 für Brasilien,
Marcus D'Almeida. Target number 2, representing the Republic of Korea.
auf Scheibe Nummer 2 für die Republik Korea,
Kim Je Deok. And the line judge for this matchup is
die Kampfrichterin für dieses Match ist
Nasrin Kashkai. And a special shout out to the line judge, also battling with the elements, just like the archers.
So here we go. This is a huge matchup wherever it happens around the world, and here it's happening in the quarterfinals of the 2023 World Championships. Kim Je Deok is currently the world number 10 in Korea, just 19 years old, but let's not forget Korea came back from the hiatus of international sport a lot slower than the other countries. D'Almeida is on fire. The Brazilian is world number 1 and 25 years old. This is huge as a contest in archery, but the ramifications for Olympic qualification go with it too.
I don't think Brazil is necessarily the country in which you have to deal with a lot of rain when you're shooting. But I also don't know if Marcus D'Almeida cares about that fact. What we do know for sure is that both of these archers have shown extremely high levels of shooting over the past year or so. And they have shot against each other, but only once. And that one went to D'Almeida in a tiebreak.
9.
So with that 9-liner, that gives Marcus the opportunity to take the first set with a 10 in very difficult conditions.
29-28. You'd almost think there is no rain at all impeding the performance for Marcus D'Almeida and Kim Je Deok, but think again. And now looking at arrow number 3 for Kim Je Deok, obviously from our position we see a 9. It is quite clear, but our crack team of spotters suggests the arrow might be clipping the 10 ring, in which case
yeah, and I think, well, I think the rain was a factor in Steve's first end. If you're referring to Steve shooting less than what we're used to seeing from him. But I think there was more going on than just a bit of rain. I think he was struggling with his flicker, as I said before. But yeah, this is pretty much a showcase of how you should deal with the rain. Just don't ignore it. Acknowledge that it's there. Act on it, and then just continue shooting the way you should be shooting.
Leads the way, 2-set points to none in this rematch of the gold medal match at the Paris 2022 Archery World Cup Stage 3 last year.
Im letzten Jahr haben sie sich im Weltcup in Paris schon mal im Goldfinale gegenübergestanden. Marcus D'Almeida war damals der Gewinner. Und jetzt geht die hier mit 2 Satzpunkten in Führung.
Yeah, well, he shows us why. Sometimes you'll ask me, do you miss competing, chef? And then I look at these images. At the moment, no. I don't think I would have done quite as well as these two, well, phenomenal athletes. Yeah, I don't know what the exact temperature is, but I believe it's around 18 degrees Celsius, which means that if you get soaked by the rain, you're gonna lose a lot of body heat unless you're appropriately dressed.
10, 10, 10, and that is a perfect score. And a perfect way to take a commanding lead. What a recipe for success offered here by the world #1 archer, Marcus D'Almeida, finding
Yeah,
the
without
10 ring on
even like
separate occasions, battling
changing
these
his facial
conditions
expression
that are not
whatsoever. He's
hampering
just
him
like, okay,
whatsoever as
next
he
one.
moves now with a possible out in set number 3. If he takes the next 2 set points, then it is over.
Was für eine Performance von Marcus D'Almeida hier mit 4:0 in Führung zu gehen mit der perfekten 30 im Regen.
I mean, he's not shooting badly.
Aber wir müssen auch mal auf Scheibe Nummer 2 gucken. Der
He's shooting really well. It's
ist,
just that
auch
Marcus D'Almeida is
noch
acting
im
like everything's
Match
okay,
und
and
ist
he's
ein
just
Goldmedaillen-
shooting the way he would be shooting in normal
Tokio
weather.
gewonnen, und zwar zweimal Gold, nämlich einmal mit den Recurve Herren als Team und einmal im Mixteam. Kim Je Deok ist Olympiamedaillengewinner hier in Berlin.
He leads 4-2.
Nine.
So 4-0 for Marcus D'Almeida. Kim Je Deok has to win this set, or at least draw it to get onto the scoreboard. Otherwise, he is on a plane home.
Nine.
And not really putting a lot of pressure on Marcus now. We have seen that he shoots mainly 10s in this match so far.
Nine.
And I was gonna say, I don't know if 9s are gonna cut it, but you never know.
Well, a 27 set by Kim Je Deok. Can D'Almeida do this in 9 arrows? That's certainly what he's hoping for. 10 required. 10 it is. There is nothing going to stop this man this year. Marcus D'Almeida finally shows that little bit of emotion, a little bit of a relief, and he's taken out the world number 10, Kim Je Deok, in 9 arrows in the quarterfinals. We talked earlier on about putting down a marker in order to put some fear in your opponents. D'Almeida's done that right here, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think the people who have gone through and who are struggling a lot in the rain will look at this and think, oh, okay.
Well, Kim Je Deok, the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Tokyo 2020.
So Marcus D'Almeida does it in 3 sets. I don't want to labour the point too much because we've already talked about it. A tricky World Championships by the very high standards that Korea set. Yes, they've qualified the men's quota spot for the team event, but they've massively underperformed in the